Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Mobile Gadgeteer. I'm going to take a quick little look at a new accessory for the BlackBerry PlayBook, the BlackBerry Mini Keyboard. I believe it's priced at, I'll look it up before I post on it, but I think it's $119.99, which is a bit expensive for an accessory keyboard, but it's also a case, and I'll kind of show you how it's kind of unique in the Bluetooth keyboard space. And it's primarily, well, it's only for the BlackBerry PlayBook. I haven't tried it with other devices, actually. So it's an attractive device. As you can see, there's the BlackBerry emblem on it. On the one side, you have a micro USB port for charging it, and then there's an on-off switch, which you also will use for pairing. It's quite thin. The keys are raised slightly. As you can see, it's almost like a laptop. It has a touchpad here, and then the keys. They have pretty good feedback. The spacing is pretty good. It definitely is something that's not going to be like flying on it. You know, I would think that a full-size Bluetooth keyboard is a little more attractive for that. It does come in this case, right? It's a part of an integrated case, so there's the BlackBerry part of it. You put your PlayBook, open it up, and you put your PlayBook in the this kind of a rubber frame that's attached to the top of the case, and you just as you can kind of see there, you put your PlayBook into that rubber part of the case, and then there's openings up top. There's buttons for the power button and the volume button and things like that. And then if you flip it around to the back here, you can see there's a little lever that pops out, and that's what's going to prop up the keyboard or the PlayBook, so you can use the keyboard. And then there's an opening for the camera, and there's a little elastic strap that goes around the front to hold it. Now this, it's pretty loose. I would think that should have been more substantial to hold this together, but that's the way it is right now. So when you open it up, you see there's little elastic straps to hold the keyboard in there. So let's go ahead and put the keyboard into the 4-corner elastic straps, which is okay. I would have, for that price, I would have thought there would be a little bit more substantial of a mechanism for that. And then as you can see over here, the on-off switch is actually a little bit covered up by that elastic strap, which is not a very good design element. So let me prop this up. Now I'm going to have to adjust my key. Let's see if I can adjust the camera to see the keyboard a little bit better there. Trying to get some of the light out of it. So one thing that's kind of cool, and I think you can see that as I'm moving it around, there's actually a mouse and a cursor that's part of the touchpad, and you can see I can move it around and you know, let's see, let's go to Office, double tap just like you would. Let's go to Docs to Go. So it does really kind of turn it into let's go plus. Let's create a new document here. So it does really help you turn it into a full-blown computer. Now, typing is another story. It's okay. It does take some getting used to because the keyboard is pretty small. Placement of my fingers, there's some little indentions on the F and the J to try to help me out. And I can type reasonably well, but not perfect, of course. And there's also arrow keys on the keyboard. And then again, like I said, you can use the mouse to move around as well. And there's some other functions on here as well. You know, there's a control button, there's an alt button, space tab, and the touchpad. And that's about it. I mean, it's a decent accessory. It takes a bit of getting used to, but if you really want to turn your PlayBook into a quick little portable office, there's the keys again. Quick little portable office. It's a nice alternative, and it you know, turns into like a little case that you can carry your PlayBook and the keyboard together in, nice and compact. Take it into the office, pop it right down on the table, and take some notes. That's about it. Thanks for watching.